Alright, with the goddamn radio that I've just turned up just now as I'm making this video, I'm just glad I did it, because if I didn't turn that goddamn radio off, well, I'm gonna get myself a copyright strike. Well, anyways, howdy doody of all of you YouTubers. Let's get some toy reviews done by just reviewing them all. We've got some water-themed toys, there's 3 of them, and there's one which is basically the first of that product to have its original envelope to be made, but then it was converted into this. It was totally destroyed. So now we've got an envelope that looks very similar to the Goldfinch 12 pack, the flock I believe. But anyways, this is a flip-flap origami Flapping Birds toy. It costs about £14.99 or £15. This is the first one I'm going to take a look at because, well, it's obviously the first one, obviously, to have not just to be, well, let's just say a water-themed toy, but I think I might try and make another 12 pack because this one here, and it's like an envelope stuck with another envelope. And yes, we all know it's called the white pista flock and colour variations 12 packs because not all white pigeons are the same in terms of their looks and the eyes and the beaks. Yes, and also, oh my god, that flip-flap logo looks quite distorted actually though. It doesn't look very good now. But anyways, there's the back of the packaging again. And obviously I'm going to take a look at water-themed toys, but also this one here, which is not a water toy. It's also the first of that toy to have a repackage, because the original package, well, it was destroyed, just like what I did with the Goldfinch flock 12 pack last year I think. That suffered the same fate. And all of it is done with, let's just say PVA or epoxy glue, and because we're in lockdown I don't think I'll be getting it anymore though. That's a very different sounding sort of packaging I believe though. Feels quite different though. But anyways, here are the pigeons or the pea stuff. And there's actually quite a lot of different colour variations though. And I mean, I've got one which is like, well, with the rock duck's eyes, but also has a dirty brown streaked head. Reminds me of a gull. And actually it looks like a seagull sort of eye though. With, well, it looks like to be the dirty brown streakings on its head there. It's not the winter plumage of a seagull, but it's in, oh my goodness, it's in fact a pea stuff. You know, pea stuffs in reality, they're basically rock doves or feral pigeons, and Barbary doves, which are like collared doves though, which have been domesticated I believe they. You know, whenever I think of pigeons, they're pretty much overly domesticated. There's another one there, just one with a clear white head. Okay, I think we've got duplicates of these. We don't need to go over these duplicates because I think they're just pretty much the same. They're just bland though, but nevertheless they're quite nice, hey. They serve the purpose of being a pigeon, and yes, it doesn't actually matter, I have to say, hey. And this one here. In fact, I might make more pigeons, hopefully throughout the rest of this year. Hopefully, yes, I am staying at home to protect the NHS and save lives. This one here, oh, this one's a great colour combination. Magenta, sort of hot pinkish looking beak and eyes as well. Almost looks red and diabolical looking. The eyes though, it looks pretty almost like, how do you say it, hot reddish pinkish of colour though. And there's, oh, this one's a very different shade I think. Very different shade of red and pink. So that's very weird. But yeah, it doesn't actually matter, eh? And sometimes the names are pretty much spelled in a very different sort of font. Oh, sorry. Naughty camera. Naughty camera. Okay, anyways, I'm just gonna flap this one here with, well, let's just say a peach eye ring and a peach beak with a black eye. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad though. And there's another one there as well. But this time, I think this one here has got a brown eye. I didn't realise that it's got a brown eye. And this one's, oh wow, it's got very large ones. Whereas this one here, it's got smaller sort of eyes though. It looks like its beak has seen far much better days, fancy that. That's pretty weird. And we've got a couple of black beaked ones. You know, it's funny, I think pigeons obviously come in various different colours and, you know, some very weird different markings, which are pretty much uneven. And that train's going sluggish, because I was running it just before I made this video. But, nevertheless, maybe when I go ahead and grab another battery, which has already been bought. I think it's already bought at the stores just before Christmas. I'll be honest though, because you know, obviously I think the tier restrictions though, they do help to control the virus, but it still sucks. But I think their life will still suck until like, well, let's just say the summer of this year though. But nevertheless, these stars look really, really cool and nice to see, hey? Really, really nice. In fact, I don't know if I can make a 5-pack. I think I've done a 5-pack or a 12-pack. I don't know if I've done another 12-pack. I can't remember though. But anyways, we've got some water-themed products there. A couple of Seagull products to do, but we've got this one here first. Oh, it's a British Wildlife Collection toy. Oh, it's the Misnamed Common Blue Skate Rays 5-pack. Costs about £6.95. I don't know why they're called skates, but yeah. Also, I've actually realised, oh sorry train. Obviously Tony Cargo EX500 cargo train. I've got container wagons instead of, well, just the usual goods train that you find in Britain. It's got some Japanese container wagons. Very awesome though. Which looks like that. This one here, the red one with container wagons, like so. Sorry I have to jump through though, but oh yes. That's sort of a very weird, absurd-looking creature. To be quite honest though, and these guys are critically endangered because, well, yes, it's due to overfishing. We know that. Let's go, hey. Alright then, let's see what these dang skates are going to be looking like. Oh my goodness me. They look like giant horseshoe crabs. But in fact, they are skates though, and if you don't know what a skate is, it's basically a ray, like fish. As part of the member of the colorless fish sort of family though, which often includes rays, rays, sharks, and skates as well. Always though, this doesn't look too bad though. I've actually noticed that these guys have got miscellaneous spots of yellow. Whenever I think about it though, very interesting patterns though. So, oh my goodness, it looks like they've got kooky looking faces there. On the top there, and there's the bottom there. There's no mouth detailing though, no licensing info because they're meant to resemble real rays though. Got a blue on the side. God damn it, that looks really awesome, eh? Oh, dadgummit, I didn't realise there was two there. There's one sticking over there to another on the bottom there. This one here that was just sitting on the top of it. Why do I sound like I've got a southern accent though? But anyways, it looks quite cool. Oh, that looks pretty dang cool. I love the tail as well though. I think this is how a ray would look like though. I think those sides there, I think they're meant to be like, this side here is meant to be where the flippers are. And there's our last one there. In fact, it's very, very nice to have some giant rays or skates that look like that. And I think they're found in like, well, obviously in the Atlantic Ocean, especially in, I think these guys are pretty much very eponymous and synonymous with, I'm pretty sure people in Scotland I'm pretty sure Scottish people might probably fish those. But yeah, it looks quite nice though. Yeah, the common blue skate. I think I've actually seen this, there's actually a very different species of ray. I think this is a different one. And I think it's called the undulate ray. I couldn't remember, but I think it does remind me of the undulate ray that I saw at the Sea Life Centre in Birmingham though. Sorry if I can't hear you there because we've got a bit of a raucous loud train there in the background though. In fact, my house is raucous because of train activities. Oh my god, I think the problem with toy reviews is that nowadays, because I've got trains in the house, I feel like it's gonna get a bit mighty harder though. Just to do toy reviews with trains in it. God damn it, when am I gonna start doing it, eh? I'm just pointing it to the freaking radiator, the noodle boxes, eh? Now we've got some Seagull products to tackle now. It's also going to be a very simple product because I've only got a few products now to review. Oh, I wonder which one I'm going to take a look at. Oh, this one here. Oh, wow, we've got the wintering herring gulls. Why is there so many seagulls there? This is Redible crab Hoard 12-pack, £14.99 and £15. Well, instead of being crabby, these guys actually remind me of Kingler from Pokemon. Those giant red crab things. They look quite weird though. Looks more like a king crab rather than just, you know, just being more like an actual edible crab. And guess what? There's the back of the packaging again. Oh! Oh my goodness me, I didn't realise the seagull's lost its head. Sorry, I didn't realise that. But I might try and do that though. I just realised I've just lost the head of a seagull. Ah, that was very, very silly of me there. I just totally forgot. Oh, great. Why do I lose my mind sometimes though? Anyways, I just have to draw what my seagull would look like. I kind of feel like, I don't know, it's gonna be a sub-adult seagull, like a little bird. There you go. Let's see what it looks like there. Much better! Hey? Anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and unpack this, because I don't want to waste my time. I'm just doing this for you for a long time. And I think what's quite funny is that this product here actually contains most, if not all, of the forms of the herring gulls during winter, particularly the adult ones. Oh yes, we've seen the adult ones before. I'm not going to go over to them though. A couple of juveniles. Yeah, I think that's pretty much these ones here. I wonder what this is. That's a second winter. Now, I think there's a very big difference between the second winter. I don't often get a lot of second winter herring gulls a lot though, because, well, this form here is more common, and not only that, but what's very interesting about the second winter herring gull, if I bring this one here, you can see it's got much more of a yellowish looking eye there. It looks more close-like to that of an adult herring gull. But it's basically a transitional sort of plumage, I believe though. I don't know if we've got a third winter herring gull. I don't know where I have it. I think I've got a couple adults. And this one here, I think this is a sub-adult herring gull, or fourth winter. And this one here looks quite nice. It's quite interesting. It's actually got lighter tones of wing detailing. It's also got grey on the top though. Noticing it's how different. If I bring a juvenile one here, you can see that the colour is a lot more different there. It's like if the birds are molting there, and they take like 5 years to molt into their adult plumage, which is long, but yes, that's how it goes. And we'll take a look at the sub-adult herring gulls before we take a look at the... Actually, we've got one here. And if I look closely there, there's actually quite a bit of brown detailing. It's like a greyish-brownish sort of detailing there. I think the colour combination is a bit too hard to see though, but it looks quite nice though, by the looks of it though. And I love the beak at the front though. It's like a yellowish, brownish sort of colour though, which looks very interesting. And let's take a look at the crabs, because the crabs look a lot more reddish than orangish. Although, look at the front. By saying that though, the fronts are actually orange. There's no detailing on the other side, which is that there. The undersides are just greyish, whitish sort of colour, I believe though. Silverish sort of colour though. I think it looks very different to the orangey, yellowish, undersided crabs there that we'd normally have. But this is something I've never had though. And speaking of things I've never had from the sea, well, guess what? There's also another creature, but it's extremely different though. Have you ever heard of a creature called the sea bunny? It's not your average rabbit, that lives under the sea. But have you actually heard of a sea cucumber? And that's what sea bunnies are. They're actually a sea cucumber. And if you don't know what a sea cucumber is, it's basically a sea creature that is, well, that looks like a cucumber under the sea. And I think these guys are closely related to urchins and starfish, if you don't know what they are. Well, it's not your average cucumber, it's basically a sea cucumber. Well, obviously, let's take a look at what this product says. It's a wintering herring gulls with a sea cucumber swap wrap. £15.95, that's a freaking expensive price. Whenever these prices go expensive, especially during the dark days of winter, with that little goddamn coronavirus symbol there, if I show you it there, you're going to get mighty petrified on that. Oh, I wonder what this is. Oh, I think that's what a sea cucumber would look like. I've got to tell you what, I think with the dark days of winter, it's going to get really, really hard though for people like me to do retail like this because of this virus. Oh, look at that. A couple of seagulls. arguing each other there. It looks like they're fighting. Oh my goodness me, they're just squabbling over food. Oh wow. That's basically what a sea cucumber would look like. I'll show you there. I think it's in the middle. Not sure if you can see that, but there it is there. If I get a bit closer there, so it's a bit dark there, because I think it's a bit dark there, that environment there. Maybe have to go a bit further away, because that environment there is a bit too dark. And we've also got a seagull there, which is brown. I think that's a juvenile. Or it could be a different form, I can't remember, eh? And this one here looks like it's swallowing a piece of sea cucumber. Again there. And I'm pretty sure they're both some sea bunnies. The cute sea cucumbers are. Well, obviously a sea bunny is supposed to be a species of sea cucumber, I think. I don't know if I've seen actual sea cucumbers before though. Maybe at the aquarium at Winley Place. I think that's what the sea lupin is called though. Do you have any more? No, we've got all six sea cucumbers which look like that. And we've got some herring gulls. And I wonder what this one here is. Oh, it's a third wintering herring gull. It's amazing. I think whenever I look at this, it looks mighty different though, because normally in the summer though, it looks so different though. I think in the summer they've got like a yellowish, blackish sort of colour though, which is quite interesting though. But this is very dependent on how gulls just tend to, you know. Yeah, it says third winter herring gull. I thought it said wintering though. Yes, they retain the yellow eyes there that we have from the adults there and whatnot. And the second winter actually though. But these guys, I think they can molt at any time though. This one here, I think that's a sub-adult. Yes, by the looks of those brownish greyish plumages there. Oh, look at that! Cool looking line details on the wingtips. Pretty semi-realistic. There's the name there. And also the beak's also a bit different here as well though. Very different. And this one here, that's an adult. Yeah, I think I've seen too many of those goddamn adult herring gulls, which are just some sort of, well, I think that's basically the dark brown streakish heads, the dirty brown streakish heads. I didn't know what I'm saying, eh? Sorry for being a little bit rough there, but we're just coming a bit closer there to the end of the video. That's the second winter. There you go. I think, wait, hang on. Yes, I think at the start, the second winter herring gulls often start with being this sort of colorization, on the beak there, on the front there. And they start with this sort of colorization like that. And as they go into third winter, they have a colorization like that though. Very good. And I think that's the first winter. Yep, that's the first winter. I think what's very important to say is that the juveniles, yeah, they're basically known as first winters. It only applies to the same bird there, unless if it's like, you know, heading out towards like, you know, August, September, October, November and December. And then January of the following year will be their second winter. I don't know what this is, yep. And did I actually realise that this one's missing a wingtip? Oh my goodness me, I didn't realise. Why am I getting factory errors input up towards now these days? It's so ridiculous, man. Yeah, so I might have to give myself a penalty for that one because, yes, I think that herring gull I've just looked at is missing a black wingtip. That's not good. Oh my goodness, so why am I getting factory errors now these days? I'm totally embarrassed now. Oh boy. I had problems with factory errors and things like that these days, but yeah, it's just like that packaging I actually saw on the seagull with the Redible crab, you know, the red edible crab, like that. And yes, it just kind of seagull just lost his head and his legs as well. How weird was that one, eh? I don't know how poor you thought I am, but I'm actually not that bad of a person who tends to, you know, I'm not the bad guy who tends to draw roughly now. But anyways, here it is. I found his wingtip, and I've just drew it like so. Well, I think that's just about it in this video, but people have said to me, oh, you haven't shown me the cucumbers. I mean the sea cucumbers, sorry, look, there they are. That is a sea cucumber. Not an actual cucumber, guys. That's literally a sea cucumber. Oh, yes. I've heard about these creatures, and they've got like this sort of weird looking pinkish eye, hair at the front there. They've got some spikes at the top there as well. Reminds me of an urchin whenever I think about it, of course. And whenever I think about this creature, this actually reminds me of Pikuniku from the Pokemon franchise. And it's quite funny that this creature has got like a very weird appendage on the front where it acts like a hand. You know, in the anime, whenever I think of Ash greeting a Pikuniku, it just gave him the thumbs up. That was really awesome, hey? Well, obviously not, because of that new design of Ash catching what was pretty embarrassing there, but nevertheless, looks quite cool. And they are not legs though, just, oh yes, sorry. I didn't realise what I was saying though, but yeah, I can actually stand like that one, eh? But I just want to let you know that these pink things there, the spikes, are actually not legs. Yeah, they're meant to be like spikes. Actually though, I think those ones there. And the question is, do they actually fit in with the seagull though? Do they? Sort of, but not really though. Or one thing I can do is I could probably make them look like they're confronting with each other. They could go, oh my goodness me, this is like, oh wow. Oh my goodness me. Don't know if I could get a bit of roleplay with the seagulls though, if I turn the camera like this. Oh yes. Here we go. Here we go. Mine. Okay, shut up. You're all done now. Yeah. Anyways. Well, I think we've gotten done. I feel like I've done something quite nice. Sorry if I'm talking very, well, rednecks a bit though. But anyways, I think that's just about it in this video though. I'm just glad I just did a very simple, well, let's just say very simplistic review of a trio of water toys, including a couple of seagull themed products with, obviously, I think the seagull products unfortunately had some factory errors because I was just too sluggish just to detail them perfectly, but nevertheless, I think that toy review must have been, well, a little bit rough, but not the worst of the worst toy reviews I've ever done though. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video so much though, please give the video a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, y'all. And as always, thanks for watching and bye for now. Sorry if I feel a little rough there, but anyways, I'm gonna say it again. Bye.